guys, it's currently 7 a.m. and I'm on my way to the gym. Today's gonna be one of those busy days, so I know that it's just gonna feel really good to get my workout over with before heading over to uni. So tag along for the day. Back home and I took a shower and got changed. I'm not sure if I want to wear this sweater or the other one that I wore previously, but we'll see what I'll end up wearing. One of my favorite parts of the day is actually the time right now when we're just getting ready, doing our makeup and hair, and just like taking a minute for yourself before you're getting overwhelmed by everything at school. And also the day we're having today, where I'm just gonna sit in the library all day, is also my favorite because then you can just like focus on one thing and lock yourself in. I usually do quite a simple look when I'm getting ready for school. I just love doing makeup, so that's why I do it almost every single day. And I also feel like it really puts you in a productive mode right away, which I really like. And I just also like the time you get to have it to yourself before the day begins and everything just gets busy. But obviously I don't like waking up way too early, so therefore I really feel like I've nailed like a good makeup routine that only takes like 10 to 15 minutes. My least favorite part of the makeup is actually my brows, because I always feel like it takes so long even though I'm just using like wax to brush them up. Today it's not too bad because they actually stay where I want them to stay. But at the same time, as I don't like doing my brows, I feel like it's such an important step because it makes such a big difference. Now, some mascara. Last step, lips. There we go, quick little makeup routine. And usually I would also do my hair, but today I think I'm gonna just keep it simple because I really feel like I have to go to school now. It takes way longer to get ready when you're talking at the same time, but I think we're just gonna put it back in a ponytail. There we go, all ready for school. I think I've decided that I want to change this sweater to the other one just because this one is so baggy, so it folds very weird underneath my jacket. So I'm just going to change into the other sweater and then let's go to school.
had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Always had a way to make it work and find another route. Yeah.
After my library session, I went to meet up with a student society group that I'm part of called SKP, and it's part of Samfunnet, which is kind of like a big student house here in Trondheim, hosting everything from live podcasts and events to just serving as a regular student bar. We meet up 2 times a week, and the group that I'm specifically part of is working on designing and planning a building extension to the student house. It's a lot of fun to be part of, mostly because the students that I'm working with are super nice and just so much fun to hang around, but also because the things we are actually doing is quite relevant for my civil engineering degree, since I actually get to work on a real construction project using the knowledge from my studies. I'm mostly working in ArchiCAD, making all of the drawings of the different venues that the building will consist of, And most of the students in SKP studies either like civil engineering, architecture, or design, but we also have some studying economics, mechanical engineering, and so on as well. So it's also a really nice way to get to know students from other studies than just my own, because I feel like at uni you should just hang around the people that you are studying with and not really interacting with other ones. And just in general, participating in some sort of extracurricular activity is a really big thing in Trondheim, which I actually think is really cool and quite unique. Today's work session is done and I can finally leave uni. I'm actually really tired now, so I'm really looking forward to just getting back home and going to bed. Something I usually always do before going to bed is to do an overnight heatless hairstyle, and this morning I did one that didn't turn out that great, but this one never fails me. For my bangs, I just use a roller, and since my bangs right now are like super long, I need to use a small roller because then like the size of the curl gets on the same size as the rest of my hair. I have to do like one side at a time. You can either use like one of those heatless hairstyle cushion things, or you can just use the belt from a robe. Yeah, so what I'll do is basically just add in some water, and it shouldn't be too wet, but it should definitely be a bit wet. And then just add in some hair oil. I'm using this one from Maria Nila. And then with one hand, hold your belt, and with the other one, take a piece of hair. It should be from the top of your head and it shouldn't be too big. And then just swirl it around the belt and grab it with your other hand from underneath the belt. Or every time you go over the belt and then under again, you just add in a new section of hair. And then just making sure I'm not being choked. And there you go.